What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining. I want to show you something very interesting. In this video, we will talk about the Federal Reserve, the official website. Let's connect some dots here because I have been talking about this many times, but let's actually show you how this looks, okay? So here we can clearly see, guys, that on the Federal Reserve website, we can see what is ISO 222 and why does it matter, right? And here you can read all the stuff that they want to do, and they're saying get ready for ISO 202 and the FedNow service, okay? Now, if we connect the dots, we end up with Ripple, and I will show you. So here we can see, to help the payments industry prepare for the FedNow services 2023 launch, we recently published the ISO 222 messaging specifications that define the message flows and formats the FedNow service will use. At launch, the FedNow service will use a variety of ISO message types, including for customer credit transfers, requests for payments and interbank liquidity transfers, as well as FedNow system and account reporting messages. We plan to roll out an educational program, including roundable table discussions on ISO 222. Now, when we read all of this, of course, we know that ISO 222 is a messaging system. So it's not just Ripple that uses that, right? It's just compliant with it. But let's now connect the dots. So if we go here, we can see FedNow Service Provider Showcase. Volanti offers a variety of additional products and services to enrich a financial institution's instant payment roadmap, next generation cross-border transactions, Ripple, Visa, Direct Visa, B2B, MasterCard, Send, and others. Here you can see. So this is Volanti technology. This is on the FedNow instant payment website as well. This is what they use. Look at that. This is proof, guys. This is proof. This is not speculation. This is not something that we have made up, right? You can see it here. And now if we go back, we can clearly see here that Moja Loop, which is the Moja Loop Foundation, that is from Bill Gates' company and Ripple partner. Moja Loop is a Ripple partner. Look what they use: Visa, Ripple, Cello, Stellar, Swift, MasterCard. This is going to be the new ecosystem, guys, for payments. It is so obvious, yet many people still do not believe. And how many times do I have to show people this, right? This is not speculation. This is facts. This is going to happen. An open, regulated, regulated. Is Ripple regulated? Not yet, but it will be. And what will happen then? Then they are going to start using it. How convenient that when Ripple is going to be regulated, it's going to be 2023, when the FedNow actually wants to go live. Now, can you see, guys, how everything is aligning with each other? That it's not coincidence. You have to understand. So many people still do not think that this is all together. Here you can also see Africa Nenda, Afreximbank, the World Bank, all related together. They all have a global plan of how payments should work. And it's really almost time, guys. Ripple partner Finastra released a white paper, The Dynamic Nature of Cross-Border Payments in Asia, in which Ripple and partners figure prominently. Big thanks to Okeku for pointing it out. Here Ripple exec notes an entire Thai bank mobile app is built on RippleNet. Here we can see he notes that in Thailand, a bank built its whole mobile payment app experience with RippleNet as an engine supporting that flow. That is actually the Siam Bank of Thailand. You can go look it up. They are an official RippleNet partner for a very long time as well, and they actually use Ripple. The bank built a new channel from scratch. The app only allows you to do cross-border transaction using that channel, not Swift. So here we go, guys. The bank built a new channel from scratch. Can you see? And here we have many partners mentioned also: Swift, Visa, etc. Right? If we go back, the exact same partners. Can you see how everything just aligns together? Again, many signs are there. And you have to start thinking, guys, this is generational wealth. If you get hold of XRP, it is not just a coin that is going to be used sometimes. It is not just any cryptocurrency. This is the future. XRP will have the same fate as the internet. Look at this. This is actually the past. And look what they said about the internet. The same as what they're saying with XRP on the internet of value. So internet may be just a passing fad as millions give up on it, right? How many people have given up on crypto right now? How many people are not invested in crypto anymore because of the fear, because they think it will not go up anymore? Think about that. This is not just some kind of whole thing that will just pass by, guys. This is actually the future. So here we have Interledger. It's everywhere. They loved it, so they adopted it. What token does the Interledger escrow settlement engine use? Ripple. Let's take a look. Here we can see Interledger protocol, ILP, XRP pool, right? You can see here escrow only works with XRP, not tokens. This is CTI GPS, Bank of the Future. Here we can see another Interledger component. The implementation of the IL component enables connection between various DLTs including Quorum, Hyperledger Fabric, Hyperledger Indy, Ethereum, and KSI, and can easily be extended to support other ledger networks. Facilitates the integration of multiple ledgers. Capgemini Technology Services, Interledger Protocol, an open and inclusive payments network that puts humanity first, abstracts payments for multiple chains. This is the future, guys. Again, here we can see Interledger again, and we just saw that Interledger means that they use XRP for liquidity. The access to smart contracts is facilitated by the marketplace backend, and the platform is completed by the Sophie Interledger component. Now, do you think, guys, that regular people know all of this? People who don't watch these videos, people who don't do research like we do. Normal people will just use their bank card or their card, whichever Visa card or whatever, and they think that payments are just faster. Maybe they'll know somehow, but they don't know that what will be used as a technology, right? That is why we have an edge. When you know all of this, when you know what technology they will be using, especially because XRP is becoming very, very scarce, guys. There is a supply shock incoming as well. Financial reset incoming. The days are count. XRP will be traded 10K plus. Insane, right? And it can happen. A lot of people think it can't. It will happen, guys. Every day I drive from home with no music or sound other than my thoughts. All I can think about is how grateful I am to be alive and awake for the greatest wealth transfer of all time. I think about how great my life will be, all thanks to XRP. Now, this is kind of the mindset that you need to have, right? Because he's thinking about the future. He's thinking about the greatest wealth transfer that is happening right now, right? And that is just fact, guys. If you keep looking at past and other coins like Bitcoin, it will not get very far, right? Bitcoin is amazing. It was the start of all of it, but it cannot have a future because it's just too slow, guys. It's too old. There's many paths to becoming a stablecoin issuer. You can get a Wyoming or Nebraska special purpose depository institutions. It is fascinating that there is no national money transmitter bill. You have to get all 50 states or become a bank.
I absolutely agree. I think we badly need prudential regulation that requires congressional action right now. You just can't fit, today's new innovation into archaic definitions and archaic rules. We definitely need new regulation, and hopefully something like a stablecoin bill gets passed, if not this year, early next year.
I think the reason we haven't seen legislation is because it's actually harder than people expect. You look at stablecoins right now, there are many paths to becoming a stablecoin issuer. You can get a New York State trust charter. You can get a national bank trust charter. You can get a Wyoming or Nebraska special purpose depository institution charter. You can go the circle route and get, money transmitter licenses, right? And so I think the questions that folks on the Hill are dealing with right now is, how many of those options should we preserve? And then you get into issues around what states are doing and things of that nature. And so, when you get into the details, it's actually not that simple. And I think that's kind of where some of the negotiations between Chair Waters and Congressman McHenry broke down. So, I'm not in the prediction business, but if it hasn't happened yet, I'm kind of skeptical that it'll happen anytime soon.
It is fascinating that there is no national money transmitter bill. You have to get 50 states or become a bank. It's shocking when you try to explain this to other countries, to Europe or other places. You say, well, we don't have a national insurance charter. We don't have a national money transmission charter. this is the United States of America.
Yeah.
And it's been that way for a long
Shout out to my
time.
friends at CSB.
So again, guys, doesn't that sound familiar? What do you think that Ripple has been doing all of this time? Don't you think that they have the liquidity to maybe become a bank or pass regulations and actually become acknowledged by everyone? So this is what we are waiting for, guys, and it's very, very close. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.